Everybody, we're going to be doing a video on braking and shifting, how to stop and how to shift. This is a 4K video, so if you can see it on like a TV that plays 4K or any device that plays 4K, you'll notice it's much better to look at. The graphics are richer, frame rates are smoother. So let's talk about how to shift and how to brake. Now, if you're new to riding, look right below the video in the description box, and I'm going to put a bunch of other videos in there about counter steering, freeway riding, all different things. But let's take a look at the gear shift lever right here. So the way that you shift, just remember it's like a ladder. You have first gear here, then neutral is in between first and second, and then you have second, and then third, fourth, five, six. This is a 6-gear bike. So what you're going to do, you're going to pull this clutch lever in, hold it, you're going to kick down to first, slowly let the clutch lever out as you accelerate and then start moving. Then what you're going to do to go up to second, same thing, you're going to pull the clutch lever in, you're going to put your foot like this, kick up to second, and then slowly let the clutch lever out. So let's show you now. Take a look at this giant parking lot. You want to find a parking lot like this, preferably that's really giant like this, so you can practice. And then we're going to show you a little bit of freeway riding, okay? Just a little bit. Don't forget, click below the video in the description to see all the other training videos, and this one is in 4K, so you should be able to see it in 4K. So before we get started, just a little lesson here. This right here is the throttle. This is the front brake. Traditionally, everything on Japanese bikes on the right has to do with braking. So front brake, and then the rear brakes down here, use your foot, like your toe, to kind of, to put the brake on. You have the ignition switch here. You have the tachometer in the middle. You have the speedometer there on the left. Let's make sure that the camera is situated right. Yeah, you look situated right. And here we go. So remember, we're in neutral. So it's first, we're in neutral here. We're going to kick down to first and watch. Hold the clutch in. See the light up here, the neutral light? Kick down. We're in first, but notice the clutch lever is still in. You slowly let the clutch out, give it a little bit of throttle, and now we're in first. So what we're going to do, this is perfect because it's like a long stretch. Now I'm going to show you how to brake. So you're in first. This is like, let's say you're new and you're practicing. You're going to pull the clutch lever in, slowly squeeze the front brake while holding the clutch lever in. Put your left foot down. Now, you always want your left foot to go down. Try to get in the habit of that. Now, excuse me, it just rained here, so it's really cold. What you're going to do is always keep the handlebar straight. You'll see some guys come to a light and they'll crash because they'll come to the light like this, and the bikes are hundreds and hundreds of pounds. This happens to be a lighter bike, but still hundreds of pounds. So when you put the brake on and your handlebars are crooked, all the weight will shift to the right or to the left, and if you're not prepared for it, especially if you do a jerky stop, you're going to crash. So here we go. Watch this. Clutch lever in, kick down to first. Watch how you let the clutch lever out slowly. See how it's starting to move, and then pull it back in. Do that about 20 times just to practice. Let the clutch lever out, pull it back in. Don't let it out all the way. Now watch. Let the clutch lever out just a little. While you're letting it out little by little, give it little smooth throttle, just a little smooth throttle like that. Now we're going to go up to second, third, fourth. So now watch this. We're in first. We're going to turn around here. Now let's get up to second. First, you're going to release throttle all the way, pull clutch lever in, kick up to second, roll back onto throttle. Now watch this. We're in second, clutch lever in, slight tap down from second. We're in neutral. Did you get that? So you're in second, a slight tap down, you're in neutral. So as you're coming to a stop, you're going to be going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and as you're almost coming to a stop, you're going to go into neutral. You want to match the revs on the bike. Now the bike has like a, you could call it a safety, where if you shift down from 6, you're not accidentally going to go into second, because it's like a ladder. You got to go to the 5th rung before you get to the 2nd rung. So you want to match your speed with the bike, you know. So that's why the manufacturers of motorcycles, and we're on a Yamaha R1, they invented it that way, where it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, neutral, 1. So you can't accidentally shift from 6 to 2nd or 3rd like you can in a car. If you're in a car and you're in 6th gear or 5th gear, you just shift right into 3rd, and it's bad for the motor and you can crash. So watch this. Let's do it again. Clutch in, kick down. I'm in 1st, but notice I still have the clutch lever in. Slowly let the clutch lever out while giving it throttle, and as soon as you start to feel it moving forward, you can give it a little bit more throttle and keep going. So now you're in 1st, coming up to a stop sign. What do? You're going to release the throttle. Watch this. Keep the handlebar straight, release the throttle, clutch lever in. You're going to stay in 1st because you're just going to stop for a moment. Now we're going to give it throttle, let the clutch out slowly, and here we go. So now we're going to go out onto the streets, and we'll show you how that works. I'm going to talk to you about the gears, each gear that we're in. We're in 1st, right? So I'm just coasting, nothing yet. Pulling the clutch lever in. Now I'm giving a little bit of throttle while letting the clutch lever out. And here we go. Now watch. 2nd, release throttle, pull clutch lever in, kick up to 2nd, release the clutch lever, and roll back onto throttle. Now same thing for 3rd. Release throttle, pull clutch lever in, kick up to 3rd, then you release the clutch lever, then you roll back onto throttle. Let's get over here because this road right there is messed up. So we're in 3rd, let's go up to 4th. Release throttle, clutch lever in, kick up to 4th, release clutch lever, roll back onto throttle. You see how it's done? Now remember the ladder, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go up to 5th, or we could go down to 3rd. Let's go up to 5th. Watch, a little more throttle here first. Clutch lever in, kick up to 5th. Now we're in 5th. But you see, we have a light here. So let me see if I can zoom up to the light without it changing. What are you going to do? We're in 5th. So we're going to release throttle, clutch lever down to 4th. I'm not putting the throttle on at all. Clutch lever down to 3rd. Watch, clutch lever in, kick down to 2nd, release clutch lever. Now we're in, watch, go to neutral, clutch lever in, kick down. Look at the neutral light on the dash. See it right here? I don't know if you can see it. And then, see, you're in neutral. You can kind of kick back without holding the brake or anything, but as you start to see the light getting ready to turn, you want to be in gear, especially if you're at the start of the light. 1st gear, watch. Let's go to 2nd. Let's go to 3rd. Release throttle, clutch lever in, kick up to 3rd, release clutch lever, roll back onto throttle. Now we're in 3rd, so check it out, the light turns green. We're going to keep staying in 3rd. Now all bikes are different. Like on 1,000 you can keep it in 3rd, even going up to like, you know, over 90 on most of the R1s. But watch this. Starting to brake, clutch lever in, kick down to 2nd, release, I'm in 2nd. I'm looking at the light on the left, it's starting to turn green for us, so I just put it in 1st. A lot of shifting, as you can see, that you do in a motorcycle. So now we're going to go up to 2nd.
clutch lever in, release throttle, clutch lever in, kick up to third, release clutch lever. And I'm doing it very fast. It all happens within like a second. So watch how fast we do this. I'm going to shift up to fourth when I say one. One, I'm already in fourth. I did the whole sequence of events. All you got to remember is this. Release throttle, clutch lever in, kick into the gear you want, with your toe, and then release the clutch lever. That's all the sequence of events. You want to match your speed with the gear that you're in. Okay, freeway's coming up. Make sure no one's over here. Clutch lever in, kick down. I'm just coasting. I'm not using the brake. Now we're going to stay in this gear. As a rule, I like to stay above 3 grand. If I start to see it going below 3,000, I'll downshift, like right now. Downshift to second. So now I'm going to downshift to first. You could downshift to first if you're going very, very slow. All right, here's the freeway coming up here. Again, front brake, kicking all the way down to neutral. Now I'll wait here a second.
Freeway, you're going to love freeway. Let's do freeway now.
Let's go. Oh, he just started to walk. So now I'm going up to second. Freeway, you just get up there on the gears and then you just relax. You don't have to do a lot of shifting. I'm in third. Fourth. So on braking, what you want to do is keep the handlebars straight. Never use your front brake. I just shift up to fifth. Never use your front brake going around a corner. That causes you to crash. You use your front brake, has most of the stopping power, but you want to use your front brake, when your motorcycle's in a straight position. Remember, you have 2 little tiny patches of rubber on the asphalt here. Let's go around this guy. Give it some throttle. Now we'll kick up to 6 just for fun. So notice we're in 6th, just to show you something. So we're going to slow down here. Very wet because we had the rain, so I'm being a little bit more cautious around these corners. So now we got a corner come up to the right. We're in 6th gear. We're obviously going to have to downshift. So we'll go to 5th. I'm not braking. We'll go to 4th because we're kind of slowing down going uphill. This guy is kind of acting weird in front of me. He keeps putting the brake on. No one's in front of him that close. So we're in 4th. We'll stay in 4th. You want to have that motor good and tight where if you give it throttle, it's going to be responsive, especially on the freeway. Here we go. Still in 4th. California, you're allowed to go in carpool lanes, so that's what we're going to do. Go up to 5th. And we're like at 65, going, 5,000 RPMs in 5th. For optimal gas mileage, check it out. I'll go up all the way up to 6th. So braking, very, very easy. What you're going to do is you're not going to jam the brakes on like a car, although fortunately they're starting to make motorcycles with anti-lock brakes. This one does not have anti-lock brakes. Lots of bumps here. Let's get over on this side. See how it's smooth over here in the lane? Let's pass this BMW. There we go. So braking, what you're going to do is you're going to apply the brake like as if you were squeezing an orange. You apply pressure smoothly, and the faster you apply pressure, of course, the stronger the brakes are going to connect and bring your bike to a stop. And we're going to get all the way over. This freeway is really junk right here, so now check out the videos I have below in this description. It's about to get smooth on us right here. I talk about counter steering. You need to know how to counter steer. Just got smoother here. You need to know how to counter steer around the twisties. I have some daylight videos, you know, that we have that you want to check out. How to shift, how to stop, how to counter steer, what gear to use. Like, you can't see it right now, but I have these pants on that I get them about one size larger than my normal size, and they have CE armor in them, and, you know, knee protectors, and they're very, very thick. So if I were to crash, if I were to go down, I have protection for my legs also. Most guys, you'll see, they'll have protection for their arms, and most will not have protection for their legs because it's a pain to kind of switch into pants that are, you know, motorcycle pants, especially if you're going to work and you have to wear dress slacks or Levi's or whatever. That's why it's good to get motorcycle pants with CE armor in them one size larger. You could wear whatever pants you want, and let's say you have to go to work, you just slip those over your regular pants so they're not going to get dirt or debris on them or whatever. When you get to work, you just take off the motorcycle pants and you have your dress slacks or Levi's underneath. So what did we learn about shifting, guys? Remember, it's like a ladder. You have first gear, neutral, second, third, fourth, five, six. Now, some guys, for racing purposes at the track, or just because they prefer it that way, some guys will reverse the shifting pattern, where first is at the top, and then you have neutral, second, three, four, five, six, like you kick down to go up and up to go down, if you follow me. I like it the way it is, where if I want to shift upward, I kick upward, and if I want to shift downward, I shift downward. So God bless you guys. Thanks for watching. I guarantee you'll like a lot of the videos I have below here. I'm going to put all these motorcycle videos below where we even test drive other motorcycles. One of my favorites is, can the Ninja 250 or Ninja 300 handle the freeways? I'll show you that right below here. And we'll also put some close calls we've had right below here. So thanks for watching. Have a great week, and as always, remember, 4 wheels may move the body, but 2 wheels moves the soul. Ride safe, have fun.